So long, Bowser!
Hey guys, I'm back. It's been a long while. I was living in North Carolina with my brother for about 3 months. It's a lovely place. I haven't made a video in a while, but after checking my Twitter, I think I have an idea as to make a video on. A Twitter by the handle Wirez Gamer. Now, Wirez Gamer is an Xbox fanboy, unsurprisingly, who makes claims on the PlayStation and the PC without really backing up any of those claims. I'm almost exclusively a PC gamer, but I also play on the PlayStation and a Wii U, so we'll be focusing on PC tweets in this video. But before I begin though, there is something I'd like to address, which is what makes a fanboy? What is a fanboy? And I think I should define my terms for the sake of clarity. In my opinion, a fanboy is someone who is obsessed with a product or service and will go out of their way to defend it no matter how much in the wrong that product or service is. They will praise it as much as they possibly can, even so far as to bash the competition or spread lies or misinformation about the competition of the product or service in order to make the ones they love seem more appealing. That is not, however, to be confused with a fan of a product wherein someone likes or favors a product or service because they've been provided a good product or service in the past. Fans of something usually can criticize flaws in order to make sure the product or service improves and it thrives. So the first of many tweets we're going to look at is this one. And this tweet says, when PUBG drops on Xbox, console will have the best version of that game. The salt will be unreal for these PC peasant purists. Smiley face. Hold this L. I replied with, I'll screenshot this for future reference. I wanted to make sure that when the Xbox version of PUBG does come out, that we can compare and contrast the differences of the game between the PC and the Xbox. However, I am confident that the PC version will simply look and play better than the Xbox counterpart. Another tweet from Wirez Gamer is a more idiotic one, and I can only speculate this is a troll tweet, or at the very least a tweet to make himself feel better by trying to justify his purchase of the Xbox One X. The tweet says, I want to be a PC gamer now so I can also game at 1080p on low textures at 60 FPS. Ironically enough, both the resolution and the frame rate that the Xbox One already struggled to do either of, let alone both. A cheap-ass PC is okay as long as the FPS is about 60 but textures. Some keen-eyed Twitter users like Rags pointed out that the picture in his tweet was of a gun mod for Call of Duty 2. And it's true. These are the other pictures on Rags' tweet. This is a mod called Back to Front mod, a Call of Duty 2 mod that recreates the Beretta M34. The very first picture of the gun model itself is the same picture that's what's shown on Wirez's tweet. Here's another picture of the gun in use, on its reload animation. Rags tweets out, dumb peasant uses a picture of a 2011 gun model mod somebody made from Call of Duty 2 to make PC look bad. Xbots are a joke, at Wirez Gamer. Gamer Propaganda tweets, he just spreads propaganda for Xbox players, making them feel better about their purchase, and I can agree with that. I feel like that's his reasoning for making such an idiotic tweet. Wirez responds with, I preach that Xbox propaganda. Which is funny when you consider the very definition of propaganda, and it outright admit it. Without 4K textures, you aren't really doing 4K on console. Can I get an amen? The thing is, Wirez, you don't need 4K textures to game at 4K. I can play a game at 1080p using 4K textures. I'm still playing on 1080p. Moreover, the Xbox One X is not even out yet, and people are concerned with the reliability of the Xbox One's X. That is a mouthful. Playing games natively on a 4K. Keyword natively. If the Xbox One X has to check a board to upscale a game to reach a 4K resolution, that is not 4K. That is upscaled 4K. Despite all of the buzzwords and talking around the subject, what you have is not native 4K. It is upscaled. Back to PUBG. He makes this tweet and says, PUBG will play best on Xbox because you won't need to play with the settings on low to compete with gamers turning down their settings to easily spot you. PC has the dog shit version when it comes to the PUBG game, so PC hold this L. You've shot yourself in the foot, Wirez, by admitting you have the option to change the settings however you want, a luxury that the PC has, and a feature that is merely a dream on the Xbox One X. Furthermore, that picture you're showing us is of a build 2 months before your tweet. That means that this picture is completely irrelevant and has been fixed for quite a while now. You can see where it says config changes, it reads fix configuration files, ini, so that it cannot be used to hide trees, grass, etc. So essentially, Livewires had more than enough time to review this page. Instead, he chose to grab a screenshot of an earlier build and use it as leverage to make the Xbox One X look more appealing. However, the keen-eyed viewers are quick to notice this and call him out on it. Gaming on his $500 PC sucks, but yet these idiots say a $500 PC runs circles around the console. What a joke. There are two things wrong with this tweet. The first is, you don't provide specs to that laptop in the picture, but I can only speculate it's not meant for gaming or it's an old laptop. We have no source, so we can only speculate, which is what you're doing as well. Well, secondly, while a $500 may not run circles around the Xbox One X, I can create a build that, while a little bit more pricey, will future-proof itself for upgrading and still outperforms the Xbox One X in 4K games. Native 4K. Isn't it funny how only broke-ass fuckers with cheap-ass PCs are always trying to shit on console games? Because people with quality rigs don't care. My question to you is, how do you know that the people shitting on consoles have shitty computers? Moreover, how do you know that people with quality rigs don't care? On what grounds are you basing any of these claims? He goes on, someone with a $500 PC as a PC gamer is like a console gamer with a PS3. You talking shit, gaming on an old hardware like your broke ass doing something. Well, you should know all about gaming on old hardware, don't you, Livewires? Your Xbox One X will already have been outdated by November 7th, so I don't think you have any authority to talk about anyone else's hardware. Get a job, you fucking bums, and buy a real PC so you don't have to talk about consoles since your shitty rig can't compete with the real PCs. Salty much. Well, Livewires, what do you consider a real PC? Because I consider a PC that can play games in any capacity a real PC. Moreover, if anyone can afford to upgrade their PC and fuel their hobby, chances are they have a job. Money doesn't just magically appear out of nowhere. It sounds like you're the salty one here, Livewires. Xbox games are played more and longer than PS4 games, therefore they are better. PS4 games get some play for a week or two, and people head back to multiplats. Well, Live, I have friends who have thousands of hours on Persona 5 and Disgaea. I guess that means PlayStation games are better than Xbox games, right? Why, your logic? Do you even comprehend the idiocy behind that comment? No. Of course you don't. Xbox One X is the perfect platform for people who want those PC graphics but in a console package. Mouse and keyboard, no thank you. I respond in kind. PC is the perfect platform for people who want those PC graphics but in a PC package, because mini ITX form factors exist. Controller, no thank you. You see, Wirez Gamer, if you've done even an iota of research, you find that most, if not all of the things you've been tweeting out are either outdated, incorrect, or just flat out made up. However, I'm not surprised to see this kind of idiocy from a fanboy. It is a recurring pattern. You are the reason why Xbox gamers have such a bad rep. You shit on the competition and you lie. You spread misinformation and don't back up any of your claims. You are a plague, Wirez Gamer, and everyone knows it.